hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. Joining Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the always insightful Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny, it is so great seeing you.
Hey, Gregory Anthony. How are you today?
We're doing well, Kenneth.
Yeah, but it's good to have another card on our row here, isn't it?
You know what? It just brings a whole new level of intellect to the broadcast.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
guards are the quarterbacks of basketball.
If you want an intellect, I'm the guy to bring down from up there.
Yes.
Spell intellect for us real quick, just so we get a taste of your...
And now we're back off to the Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. Let's go to the game.
Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And here you look at Dimes. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, the Clippers, for now at least, are still tenants at the Staples Center. But former team superstar and analyst for the Hawks, Dominique Wilkins, who used to play for the Clippers at the end of his career, said the atmosphere at their games now matches that of the Lakers, adding, "This excitement for two teams in the same city, I don't know when that's happened in basketball. It's pretty amazing." Guys?
There's been a transformation here in L.A. There is no doubt about that. D.A., thank you. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Dimes. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Clippers, we've got Williams. Marcus Morris is out there with Paul George. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here is Williams.
Over the last few years, Jet, the step-back three has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the Dutch step back? Guy named, the first time I ever saw it was Kiki Vandal.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I never saw a step back until he
And
played.
it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step back. And I'd never seen the step back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? And he was like, no, it's a step back. And now we got the step to the step to the step to the step to the step back.
The side back.
And what's going to be the next development?
You're just going to be able to run and you don't have to trip.
Yeah. We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
By himself, flushes it down to finish the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Kennard finds Williams. To the inside, here's George. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. George has got 5 points so far.
With the strength that George has added over the years, he can take the contact and still convert the shot.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by George. Williams with the ball. Garland picks him up. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Love. Over Morris. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that. Now, their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Dimes. Kennard covering. Garland with the bucket.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Kenny, your career saw the expansion of the NBA as the league added several new teams. How did expansion change the league and change for the players when you were on the floor?
Well, probably Greg could answer this better because he had to move out of the country when expansion came in with the Vancouver. So how did that feel? Leaving the country, not just leaving the state, but leaving the country.
And that's the point. It is different. Like, I mean, obviously it's still North America, and Canada's very close to us culturally, but it's still different. And the other big part was, you know, they knew about basketball, but it wasn't a part of their fabric. So a lot of times you were trying to educate fans to help them, you know, have interest in the game. So it was different, man, especially growing up as a kid. You know, I never dreamt of playing in Vancouver for the Grizzlies. You know, that never really entered into the equation.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Right side, Williams. Here's Morris. Sinks that one from the post.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Cavaliers trailing. Out to the right wing. Down low. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. George looking over the floor. Free throw line jump shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 9 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Love finds Drummond. Floats one, and it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Pass to Kennard. Now here's Williams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. You hear players talk about growing up the first time they ever dunked, a magical moment. And Kenny, I'm sure you can think about that moment. Well, what stands out for you more? The first time you dunked in a game or the first one overall when you were a kid growing up in New York?
I said there's 3 magical moments for me.
Besides this?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Besides sitting here courtside.
This is more than magic.
Make it 4. Make it 4.
This is more than magic. This is much more.
Much more than magic.
My first moment, first basketball game ever. I remember
How
that
old?
vividly.
How old were you?
I was in the 3rd grade. So I was 7 or 8 years old. First game ever. I remember putting on a uniform for the first time. Other than that, I never had a uniform. So I remember that. First college game, running out for North Carolina. And the last moment is, which no NBA team does, I cut the nets down when we won the championship. So those are my 3 most memorable moments.
I do remember, and it's funny how much time I spent the first time I dunked.
You remember that? You know,
yeah, you know
dunker.
why? We were all pretty athletic back then. But like what I remember most about it though is, you know how many hours you would spend trying to get that first dunk, right? I mean, you would be in the gym literally for
I don't remember
hours.
my first dunk.
And how old?
9th grade.
Great.
Heaven on earth.
Now, here's Kennard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
And Love gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Love. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Passes it to George. Fires the three. A shot off that time.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. Drummond. Last season, the G League testing a single shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Kenny, any thoughts?
No, I don't like that. Okay. Because I'm fouling you because you can't shoot. A lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line and you got to get 2 for 2. And I just because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, for philosophically, you really changed the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one?
Yeah.
And you're up 2. Now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely changed the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. And you need to miss 1 and make 1.
that's
So
gone.
instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make 1 because you're down 3. And you want to miss the second on purpose to try to man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like, I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
Beverly finds Harrell. Lets it go with the 3. Nance with the rebound. And here's Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Cleveland leading by 4. Sexton for 3. Goes back up. A shot's good from Nance.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the Clippers miss again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing 2 guards in basketball. And here you look at Dimes, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Well, he never puts himself before his teammates. We know that. And unfortunately, that's not something we can say about all the 2 guards in the NBA. He inspires a fantastic team-first attitude through the whole squad.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Clock at 4. To stop the run. And it's George missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Well, Kenny, you played with so many all-time great players, one of which was Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. He was a good one. Do you think we'll ever see another one just like the Dream?
I don't think so. He was so unique. His ability, his footwork, his timing. He led the league in top 10 in 5 categories.
Isn't that amazing?
5 categories.
That's incredible.
Offensively and defensive categories. It's unbelievable. Just a dominant force.
If you think about him, he is what the modern game is today. He was the one guy in his era who played the way bigs can play today.
It's a good thought. Now here's Jackson following the shot by Tristan Thompson.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Cleveland moving the ball around from 15 feet away to the middle. Count that one. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. The pass to Osman. The open look here for Sexton. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Thompson inside the line. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The steal. Sullivan the pass to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Beverly missing. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the Clippers making a change here. Kevin Gelly's checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Think about when the Cavs shocked that Warriors team back in the 2016 finals and what it was that Tristan Thompson's hard work provided for them, pounding the glass and providing an interior presence in order to get the title.
George, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Now, here's George. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
One of the most productive finishers in the NBA. Paul George can beat you with power or finesse.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. And McGee kicks to Sexton. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Harrell against Thompson. Jackson has the open look.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Sexton the pass to Nance. Cleveland gets it back. Back to Sexton. Another shot. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Harold with a solid job out there, just being a pest on the defensive end.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And so far, through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Dimes. Larry Nance out there with Thompson. Then there's Sexton. And it's McGee in at the 5.
And the feisty defender. Man, Patrick Beverly, one of those guys you love to play with, and you would hate to play against, Jet?
He's just an irritant. I mean, this guy's like, oh my God, he's like a bug in your ear, like on a summer day in the bushes. Like, it's just annoying.
Just ruins the whole
Yeah,
picnic.
and he's not scared to guard anybody, but all day you're just swinging at your ears and swinging at your ears. I'd hate to play.
He has a motor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound feeds it to McGee. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. McGee's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Jackson. Cabangeli off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the paint. Here's Thompson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Inside, and Harrell slams it in.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for George. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Lou Williams is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's check in for Nance. And it's Garland in for Dimes.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays and leaves, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
Clippers trail by 21. Now, here's Kennard. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Garland, the pass to Love. Now Thompson. Thompson is double. Love with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got 9.
The three-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
Williams passes to Zubac. Sexton against Kennard. Pass to Cabangeli. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Cleveland leading by 20. Love kicks to McGee. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Here's McGee. The baseline J off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McGee's shot is off.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Kennard for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Williams finds Morris. Los Angeles with another miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
McGee the pass to Sexton. Count the basket. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Here's Kennard. Sexton grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. C.J. McCollum plays a game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star.
Yeah.
And then became it because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So C.J. McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why a lot of great coaches, it's not that they were the best player, but they played on great teams. So they get to see it. I'd throw another name out there, Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo. Okay.
What about Greg Anthony?
You know,
No,
he
that's
was
the broadcast booth. No, Greg would be great.
He'd be great. I think either of you would be great.
It would be fun.
I'm trying to own the team next.
That's what you want to do. You want to own. You want to own. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Cleveland with it. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Bucket is good. Garland's got 8.
Pretty effective off the bounce there. Garland quick, and that got him to the rack.
Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Williams for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And Sexton slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. He kicks it to Williams. Shoots over Garland. And the Clippers miss again.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Five to shoot. Here's Williams. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 8.
Delicate with the floater there up over the top. It's like Lou Williams has shot that one before.
And Morris comes over to help. Here's Love. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Clippers shooting around 41% on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sexton for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Passes it to Kennard. Takes a 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. It's Drummond with the drive. Here's Osman. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac.
Montrezl Harrell.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. To the middle, here's Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Love the pass to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Clippers shooting 41% from the field here in the second. And the pass to Kennard. Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton, 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Sexton covered tight, Didn't matter. Scores.
Sexton's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. Kennard, the bounce pass. Williams kicks to Patterson. No good from outside. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Love is not afraid to mix it up and get a little rough and tumble down there. When he's looking to shoot, he welcomes that contact.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first.
Well, for a big guy, Kevin Love is certainly one of the best free throw shooters in the game, and you don't want to send him to the line.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. George is checked in for Marcus Morris. Patrick Beverly comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Williams. Dimes is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Tries again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Dimes got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Love penetrating, and the dunk by Love.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Jackson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And here's George. He's got 13. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Here's Harrell. And the rejection by Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there. Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Cleveland controlling the game. Pass to Osman. They double-team Love over Patterson. And that one goes long. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland.
In for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance Jr.
And Los Angeles guys shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Jackson with it. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 15 points for Dimes.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all are. I tell you, not as well as y'all are.
And Greg, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet, huh? As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off it.
And, you know, Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity. Rare gift, and I'm glad he can share it with us.
Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now George. He's got 13. To the inside. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Nance slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Patterson. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You can't be too physical with Patrick Patterson when he's aggressive. He's pretty good at picking up some contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Drummond. And it's Okoro in for Jetty Osman.
Well, Patrick Patterson had some great years where he showed his three-point shooting prowess, but if he can get down into the post and score there as well, it's another option for their offense.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Cleveland with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. And gracing us with his presence once again after his stirring performance with the live crew. At least that's what the card I'm reading says, and it was written by the always terrific Kenny Smith.
Well, you know what it was. You called it the live crew, but you know what it was when I was down there?
No.
You know it's always fun.
You know what, Kenny? I'm not a hater on the Thank you. And I must say, you did a great job. I like the right names as much as the regular broadcast. I was impressed.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Garland. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Harrell. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Williams at the one spot.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George. And with Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring, you get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. And there's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Drummond. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Here's George. No good off the back of the rim. Now, here's Garland to the paint. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Nobody near Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Clippers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And here's Kennard. He's got 7. Looking to end his cold spell. And Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got 10 points.
You never know what Lou Williams is going to pull off, especially when he's working the screen and roll game.
Here's Sullivan, takes the elbow jumper and drains it. 22 points for Dimes.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for him. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer. A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument. Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team. Someone the younger guys look up to.
Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Chicago Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's the Clippers now. Pass to Kennard. Passes to Zubac. Outside, George. The pass to Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
Well, Lou Williams, for his entire career, has been a potent scorer and will fill it up in a hurry.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Zubac. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
It's impossible to keep Lou Williams from scoring, so you try to mix it up, and a hard foul sometimes can do that.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupop.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center. Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And George kicks to Williams. From the high post. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Darius Garland picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And George kicks to Zubac. Pass to Kennard. Outside, George. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got his first points of the night.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here's George. He's got 14. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. A three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got 17.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now, here's Kennard. He's got 7. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Osman the pass to Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Thompson. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kabengele's checked in. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And Cleveland with a change here too. Larry Nance is checked in for Andre Drummond. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Both good from the line that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Porter dishes to Thompson. Down low, Sexton. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kennard with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Beverly. The teardrop falls in.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Porter, no luck. Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Porter finds Nance. From 18 feet away, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's 29 points for Dimes.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Kabengele passes to Kennard. Passes it to Kabengele. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Morris, no good. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Porter, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard. Free throw good, Porter. Clippers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Jackson. McGee with the block. Porter looking it over. Over Morris. And another miss by Cleveland. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson against Sexton. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beverly. There's the pass to Kabengele. No good, unable to end this run. And so here's Cleveland. Porter dishes to Sexton. Pass to Nance. And McGee kicks to Porter. Back to McGee, over Harrell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's the feed to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Porter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Clippers shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Deep 2 from Beverly. And no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. And Porter, here we go. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
The Clippers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Sexton against Jackson. Morris outside. Outside for Jackson for 3. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Pass to Beverly. Now Morris. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Beverly missing. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Sexton finds Nance. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nance has got 8.
Well, the more he hits that, the more it's going to open up some opportunities and some spacing for Larry Nance Jr. to make plays.
The pass to Jackson. Harrell down low, covered by Nance. And here are the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
There's Jackson with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Jackson's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Clippers.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half: prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Morris connects on the open J. 8 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Windler, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Now Beverly. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Pass to Kabengele. Lets the 3 fly. And Okoro pulls it down. Kabengele's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Here's Jackson. He's got 11. Pass to Harrell. Nance with some nice D. Cavaliers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Feeds it to McGee. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists in the game. Inside, here's Kabengele. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kabengele's got 6.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And so it's Cleveland, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And it's the Clippers with the ball. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. JaVale McGee is out there with Bell. Then there's Garland. Then it's Okoro. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Here's Kabengele. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. That one a little long. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here is McGee. Passes to Windler. To the inside. Here's Bell.
Nice to see Patterson make a difference on the defensive end of the floor, staying with his man.
To the middle. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Williams has got 11 in the second half. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Jackson. Garland with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The Cavaliers pull it in. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the paint, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Shooting for Cleveland, JaVale McGee. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from McGee. Here is Williams. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Tries it from 19. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Williams has got 4 this quarter. And there's the pass to Okoro. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Cleveland. At the line for 2.
And that one misses. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Williams finds Patterson. Rebounded by Bell. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Kennard. Williams up on top. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls. Williams has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
And Bell kicks to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Basket counts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here is Williams. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Pass to Kennard. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Windler, the pass to Okoro from about 16. Rebound by the Clippers. Now, here's Kennard. Noah dishes to Williams. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Bell passes to Thompson. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's tipped. Here's Windler. He feeds it to Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, on the inside, Williams knows exactly what to challenge and who to challenge to get to the free throw line.
Lou Williams taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
He dishes it to Thompson. He tries for 3. Okoro shot is off. The Clippers shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Inside, Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 26.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Okoro. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Noah. Passes it to Mann. Here's Kennard. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Right side, Williams. Now the pass to Kennard. Here's Mann. They shoot again. The shot's good from Kennard.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Porter. Got a piece of it. Thompson left side. All alone. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Williams passes to Kennard. Shot from 16. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Kennard with the ball. Garland picks him up. And here's Kennard. And there's the feed to Noah. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge.
Sweet seeing Jordan Bell flush that one home. Great position. Pays one off.
Kennard kicks it to Noah. dishes it to Williams. Here's the teardrop. Basket good. Williams has got 11 points in the quarter.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Garland the pass to Porter. And here's Bell. Back to Porter. Takes the 3. Kennard up top. Guarded by Porter. Pass to Noah. On the wing, Williams. Bell with the block.
The timing by the athletic big man. Bell outstanding at getting up quickly for the rejection.
Here's Porter. That shot no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
It's stolen by Bell. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good. 2 points. 14 points for Darius Garland.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Williams in the post, and the shot goes in.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And that one's good by Porter. Williams with the ball. Noah trying to get open. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 32 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Porter. Here's Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Garland. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Luke Kennard. He hits both from the stripe.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland if he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient. He's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Now here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls for Williams.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. The Cavaliers shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul against the Clippers. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now Williams. Pass to Noah. The dish to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Williams fires, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Williams has got 36.
Lou Williams is so patient about getting to spots on the floor where he knows he can score from. He becomes a master of the mid-range.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. On the wing, Williams fires from deep. They get the rebound. Jackson gets the bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Windler, the pass to Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 38 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Dimes.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking and making the defense work.
Okoro, he's checked in for Garland. And here are the Cavaliers now. And Bell kicks to Okoro. That 3 off the mark. Jackson looking it over. And it's good for 2.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jordan Bell.
And the first one drops.
Jordan Bell's just got to combine a little bit of smarts with all that hustle and activity.
And so Bell nails both of them. Here's George. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Noah. Kicks to Jackson. On the wing, George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.